What you think about the story time since you're the first one to see it, man?
That shit was funny, especially the parts where you just start eating the ice for some reason.
Okay. Welcome back, GMB Nation. This is your host, GMB Creates, aka GMB Reacts, and today we're going to be doing a story time. This is the first time in the club story time. And for my older viewers, my older audience, you remember the first time you went to the club. For my younger audience, you will experience one day going to the club. And this is my first time going to the club yesterday. Right now I'm outside in the heart of the city of Atlanta, so if you hear any outside noises, just know I forgot to bring my mic, which I should have brought for this specific video. But it's all good. So it was August 25th, which just so happened to be my birthday. However, it wasn't just any birthday, it was my 21st birthday. That morning started off slow that day, which I did the usual daily routine, which was brush my teeth, and I took a shower, the usual. Then pulled out the closet, what I wanted to wear for that day. Fast forward, I went to my parents. I went to wake my parents up because they were still asleep. Then I waited for them to get ready, knowing my mother on an off day, on a Saturday morning, she took her time getting ready like it was the day like it was, she took half the day, might I add. So I waited and waited and waited and waited till finally they was ready. After waiting almost an eternity, we finally gathered in the dining room to eat breakfast. Soon after, relaxing, resting up for the rest of the day ahead of us, my folks went to go get the gift, which to my suspense, they made me stay so it'll be a surprise. I was like, really? So I waited and waited and waited and waited until they finally got back home with a big chocolate cake, just the way I liked it, after the table was set up. And everyone sat down, just the three of us, me, my mom, and my mom's boyfriend, ate dinner along with my birthday cake. Yada, 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 right? That is when the nighttime finally arrived. I met up with my cousin, and we went out downtown in the city. We cruised downtown, all while we was blasting the Astro World by the artist Travis Scott. Really good album, by the way. Y'all should go check that out. Anyway, we pulled up to the spot with our ooh kill 'em fit on. That's when we walked up to the door. No line yet, with no problems. And that's when we walked up to the door in line with no problems, right in. By the way, the security guard was cool, might I add. He looked at my card, form of ID, if you will, and looked up at the heavens, for confirmation. Like, Lord, please help this young man. Happy birthday. Like, he was like, then he came back to his senses and replied, happy birthday. I was like, I was happy. I thought he was gonna say, this is not a 21 and up card. But like, bruh, it's my birthday. I'm just turning 20. It's not like I'm about to upgrade the same day, like whatever. But he knew what time it was, so he was more than welcome to letting me in the club. So we was one of the first group of people in the club. Me, my cousins, and his two friends. At first we walked in, I was like, oh snap. Then I saw it was some rinky-dink bar. I thought to myself, what the flying pickle type of sugar honey iced tea is this, man? And that's when my cousin told me, oh, this is the first floor lounge room. And I was like, oh, well then. Anyway, back to where I left off at, where I was okay, where I was like, okay. So we make our way upstairs to the second floor, me, my cousins, and his friends. My cousin wasted no time. He zoomed, he zoomed towards the drinks. To my surprise, the bartender was more fine than the last one. Oh man, did I miss a part? Oh, okay, that's my bad. Okay, so I did miss a part. My apologies. I was like, oh, that is when I took the pause. So what I was trying to say earlier was the first bartender we saw in the first lounge was sexy. But, however, let me put it like that. However, my cousin wasted no time, zoomed towards the drinks. To my surprise, the bartender was more fine than the last one. I'm staring her up and down like she a runway model. I'm like that's when she turned around and all that cake was baking in the oven. If you know what I mean. She had the booty. She had the booty for days. I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I was sprung. I was sprung like T-Pain. Meanwhile, my cousin wasted no time, ordered the drinks. So now we got the drinks. You know what I'm saying? I got the drinks. He orders a shot. Then he passes it to us. Then she passes it to us. The bartender passes the shot to us. I'm like, my first taste of alcohol, it was bittersweet. I will tell you that. So I took the drink. I was like, took the drink. I was like, all right, this ain't nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? And it tastes, you know, it tastes bittersweet. It wasn't the best. Let me tell you about the type of drinks I was drinking. I don't know particularly what was the first drink I drank. I just knew it was a shot. And then right after that, this man ordered a second shot. Oh my, okay. He really tried to get me tipsy. So I got the second shot. I was like, okay. And he was like, this gonna taste like candy. And I was like, okay. So then the second drink was ordered. It was actually taste like candy, but a liquid form. At first I was like, these shots ain't sugar honey iced tea. You feel me? So I drunk it. And the drink tastes really good. So he ordered a third shot. This time it was Jack Daniel. The second shot was called Fireball. This shot was called Jack Daniel. This is water, by the way. But as a representation of the alcohol scene, right? So I drink it. I'm just like, you know, I'm getting the real taste in it. And it just like was really tangy in my mouth. It was strongest. I don't know what. All I know is my cousin was like, first of all, it was nasty. I was like, first of all, it was nasty. Second of all, it was strong. And it had a kick to it. Felt like it was going to burn a hole through my throat. Meanwhile, my cousin's gargling it down. Like, he just like, just gargling it, right? He just, you know, all that. I'm taking baby sips, trying to sip. I'm just like, from this bland, untasteful drink, right? I'm making faces like I'm sucking on a sour head. I'm just like, that's what my faces I'm making, right? That's when my cousin's friend leans over and says, bruh, swallow the shot, don't taste it. I was like, word? That's when I swallowed the shot, right? And when I swallowed the shot, everything went south from there. I'm telling you, bro. Oh my God. So I was like, oh, that is when I took the whole shot to the head. And what happened next, you would not believe. Stay tuned for the next video. GMV out. You gotta say to the people, cuz.
And we down here in Atlanta, you know, classic. Over here in Edgewood, man. That's how we do it.
We out here on the birthday, man.
My cousin just turned 21. I had to take him out here.
Trying to pull up on one. That's what it is, man. About to turn up, man. Stay tuned for the next video.